Hey guys, it's Bub here. In this video, we're taking a look at Project Chicago. Now, Project Chicago is a Windows 10 mod that modifies Windows 10 to look like Windows 95. This is made by Mr. Amiskin. I know I pronounced that wrong. I do it every time we take a look at one of his ISOs, but we'll see his name and his YouTube link once we boot up this ISO. We've taken a look at quite a lot of Windows 10 mods over the past few years, but today I really am interested in this one because Windows 95 was really the revolution when Windows actually became similar to what it is today. So this is reverting Windows 10 back to its original state back in 1995. So let's go ahead and boot in. So the first thing is that the installer is customized. It says welcome to Panther 2K, so we're going to click enter. Legacy or UEFI, we're going to go UEFI obviously. We're just going to select our virtual disk, yes, and it is going to, I don't know what it's going to do. I really love that they went as far as to tweak the setup process. I know a lot of custom ISOs, they don't tweak the setup, they just kind of let you use the regular Windows 10 or Windows 11 setup screen, which is fine because we only see it once, but it ruins the immersion that you're actually using, or the version of Windows that is supposed to be kind of themed here. So now we are copying files to the Windows install folder. It may take several minutes to complete. Alright, so setup has completed, so we can now go ahead and hit the enter key, which will reboot out of the Windows install environment and should bring us right into the Windows 95 login. I'm not surprised that the boot up screen is not customized. I really wish that they would have, but I don't know if there's even a way to do that anymore to make it be the full screen Windows 95 boot screen. It is taking quite a long time to boot, but wow, here we are. So it says type a username and password to log on to Windows. It looks exactly like it did back in 1995, which I guess is this OS's goal. I'm just shocked at how well it looks. So, okay, well that's not good. So that was a little bit of my own fault because I apparently can't read the README file that says press the space bar and then enter. So that sound just played, and here we are. Wow, that is weird seeing that, the network half pop up. Welcome to Windows 95. The first thing we're going to do for a better viewing experience is we're going to go ahead and change the screen resolution, just for the fact that I'm not even going to try to install VMware tools on this, just for that fact. But, okay, I guess we'll go into display. Got it. Interesting. So let's turn this up to, oh, it's not, there we go, 1080. And, okay. Here we are. Welcome to Project Chicago. So let's take a look at the credits here. It's opening in WordPad. There's the developer's name. I know I keep screwing it up when I say that. It is a Windows 10 install modified to make it look and feel like Windows 95 accurately, which so far I would say that's pretty good. Here are all of the things used in this mod, Windhawk mods, and some known issues. Windows Update is disabled. I know that's something that we typically look at. And then when opening display settings, we just saw this. You may get invalid display settings. Just click OK, blah, blah, blah. We actually did see that. And then here is the YouTube and Reddit for this developer here. So credits to them. Here on the desktop, we have my computer, which is just C, D, and E. What is actually the E drive? What is local disk E? Nothing. Okay, pretty cool. And somehow we can actually map a network drive. Pretty interesting here. We have network neighborhood, which network discovery is turned off. Understandable. We have our inbox. Let's connect over all of these. Why not? Windows comes with email, fax, and access to services. We don't actually have enough memory or system resources, so okay. We then actually have the Microsoft network, which for some reason I never put two and two together until right now. That's what MSN actually means, the Microsoft network. Okay, but it doesn't appear to actually open for some reason. Let's go to the internet. So it's going to take us through the internet connection wizard, which failed. We then have the recycle bin and online services, which is where we should see, yep, the AOL stuff. Online services how to use this document. This actually is the 1996 version of what to do here, which is pretty cool. So let's say if we open the AOL free trial, yep, it actually opens. This version of AOL will only run under Windows 95, so it knows. But now we have this nice shortcut on our desktop that we're going to take to the recycle bin. Lastly, we have my briefcase, which there is something in themes. Ooh, we can actually get to change the theme right here. We're not actually going to set it, but this is kind of like the customization aspect of this OS. Pretty cool. As you can see, our desktop background is the standard Windows 95 teal. No surprise there. Down on the taskbar, we have system time. We then have safely remove hardware and eject media and Bluetooth devices. Over on the left side of the taskbar, we have our start menu, which shows as Windows 95 on the left side. I love this OS so far. We then have programs. So our standard Windows programs, I mean, looks exactly like it did back in 1995. The old calculator. I'm actually genuinely impressed with how accurate this is. I mean, this is crazy. Notepad, again, I mean, they could have probably really used the current version of Notepad. It would have looked the same. But yep, Windows 95. I would be curious to know, are these real Windows 95 executables? Like, did they pull these from Windows 95, or are they custom made to kind of run on Windows 10? Yep, let's go into online services. We already saw that. I meant to click on startup, but I clicked on that. But let's go, yep, startup, nothing. Internet Explorer, which I just opened. Microsoft Net Meeting, MS-DOS prompt, which should be a modified version of just command prompt here. Yep, it is the command prompt. And if we run WinVer, it does actually show Windows 95. Pretty cool there. Nothing else too crazy there. Documents, stuff we've already opened. Settings, again, find, help, run, and shut down. I am curious to see here, we opened Internet Explorer, but does Internet Explorer actually, like, is this really Internet Explorer? And I think it is, Internet Explorer 1.5, which would make sense why it wouldn't work. Okay, so HTTPS doesn't work, I'm not shocked. And oh my, this is actually the first version of Internet Explorer. It's legitimately running, because this is what Windows 95 does when you connect it to the internet. It looks like this, because so much of the internet, the way that it's used today, was not existent back then. We can't actually use HTTPS either, because the protocol wasn't adopted in that version of IE. As we saw, we'll take a look in WinVer. Same thing we just saw. I saw disk management here. It's weird seeing this. It looks like Windows 10 and Windows 95 combined. It's so weird seeing this, but I'm really impressed. Let's take a look at Task Manager here. We can see even Task Manager is themed like the old Taskman. Typical Windows CPU utilization, and then 1.2 gigs of page file. Actually, it's not actually showing memory. Here's our total memory usage right there. Lastly, let's take a look at our C drive here that we are using 12.9 gigs out of a 59.3 gig disk. We have 46.4 gigs free. So that being said, this is a brief overview of Project Chicago. I am genuinely impressed with how this turned out. I mean, this is quite an amazing mod. I can't believe that somebody actually did this. I mean, this is crazy. So that being said, if you have any other video ideas for me or other ISOs you want me to take a look at, please leave them down in the comments below. I love doing viewer recommended videos. If you like this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new out here, as I do all kinds of different technology videos. And with that being said, I'll see you all in the next one.